Number 7. Spinning out. While taking part in a local exploration, this group of friends stumbled upon a strange abandoned plot of land. Thinking they'd struck gold, one of them whipped out a camera, while one of them got comfy on the leftover amenities. But as they wanted to leave, the friend recording noticed something in his footage that just didn't make any sense. Did you catch that? The boy's arm goes through the armrest on the chair. There are no cuts within the armrest at all that he could have sneakily slid his arm through, and you can see quite clearly that his arm is definitely looped inside it at the beginning. He didn't unhook it while he was spinning around because we can see him the whole time. The armrest could be flimsy, but that still doesn't explain how he slid his arm straight through it. Some commenters seem to believe this could be an extraordinarily rare instance in which the atoms of both the armrest and the guy's arm lined up perfectly, thus allowing them to phase through each other. But the chance of this happening has never actually been scientifically documented. It is simply an idea. So could this be proof that the big game is finally glitching out too much? Or did these boys manage to capture a scientific breakthrough on camera and had no idea they had done it? Let us know your thoughts. Number 6. Curious cats. Bypassers on this street in China couldn't believe their eyes when they saw what you're about to see. Because this is a perfect example of something that could be a glitch in the Matrix, something you'd never bat an eye at normally. But the way it presents itself to you just isn't right. According to the witnesses in this video, there was nothing in the distance that could have really distracted either of the cats that bad. And there weren't even any weird sounds that could have caused it either. The weirdest thing about this clip is the fact that the second cat comes over and stops in the exact same way. It could just be interspecies camaraderie, much like how humans are inclined to look up if someone else is already doing so. But something about the spooky stillness of both cats made our hair stand on end. Number 5. Glitching through. In the following video, a mother is recording her twin babies during what should have been just another wholesome family moment. But what she caught on camera left her completely baffled. Known for posting nothing but everyday family life, she took to TikTok to share the clip, not for laughs, but to ask a serious question. Did anyone else see what she saw? What she captured has viewers convinced they just witnessed a real-life glitch. Let's take a look. At first glance, it seems like nothing. One of the twins gently tugs on his brother's party hat, but somehow the elastic string passes straight through his neck. Like, actually through it. Some commenters were quick to say the string was probably just under his chin, caught up in the baby's neck rolls. But the mother was quick to shut that down. She swore the string was behind his head. And honestly, when you slow the footage down and zoom in, you can literally see it slipping from the back of his neck, phasing through like his skin wasn't even there. Whether it's a glitch in the Matrix or just baby physics on hard mode, that's not something you forget seeing. Number 4. Draymond Green. Draymond Green, a professional basketball player for the Golden State Warriors team, but his sporting skills aren't the reason we're talking about him today. While he's well known as a modern legend, he has also dipped his toes into the weird and wonderful sides of fame and fortune. Except maybe not the kinds you're thinking of. Check out this video of him taken during the peak of a game. This pass caught the eye of a lot of different viewers because it makes zero sense. You can clearly see that the ball was firmly in his hands and his teammate did not make any contact with him. The ball clearly didn't leave Green's hands at all. So how did his teammate manage to grab hold of it? This phenomenon has been dubbed the glitch pass, and the page that uploaded this viral version of the clip isn't associated in any way with anything unusual. And it isn't the only time Draymond Green has been caught doing stuff that makes him seem a little too NPC for everyone's liking. Check out this interview he did where he didn't seem all there.
But it's been a heck of a ride, to be honest. I really can't complain. Yeah, I was I was a little down. I found out I was injured and I had to have surgery again, or with another knee. But at the end of the day, I have amazing teammates. Guys like Draymond, everybody on this team, they come over there, they wrap their hands around me like, yo, we got.
As the video caption says, did he just lag in real life? While he does have a history of mental and physical health issues that could cause someone to zone out or disassociate like that, he still looks odd, like the actual life running through his body had all seeped out, leaving him temporarily motionless. Maybe his code failed or something. This kind of thing isn't exclusive to Draymond Green though. People have been caught lagging in all sorts of places. The phenomenon was even once broadcast live at the Eurovision Song Contest in 1971. You could say perhaps she became overwhelmed when she noticed the camera was on her and she froze. But her face doesn't change one bit. There's no flash of realization or active avoidance of eye contact with a camera. She just comes to a complete stop. It isn't a camera glitch because everyone around her is still moving perfectly normally, while she looks empty. The strange thing about Draymond Green, however, is that he just keeps on glitching out like an underdeveloped Steam game. Now, he could just be extremely skilled. He's obviously fantastic at what he does. Maybe he intended to get the ball balanced on the back of the net like that, but that doesn't take away from the fact that he might need updating. Number 3. Moonwalking. Have you ever been kicking back and gaming when your character all of a sudden gets soft-locked into an endless feud with an invisible treadmill? You can't get them moving no matter what you do, but you know that wouldn't happen in real life, right? How the hell did the cat manage that? Of course it happened to an orange cat. They seem to be magnets for chaos. There obviously isn't any real problem with the floor or the cat, because when it turns around to walk the other way, it's absolutely fine. Unless the cat had heard some Michael Jackson playing and bust out some moves, there's something strange going on here. Number 2. A walk in the park. We all know dogs are super sensitive to paranormal activity, but did you know they also seem to keep catching themselves tangled up in the simulation? While taking their dogs out for a run around the fields, these dogs' owners noticed that they all started acting strangely toward the grassy clearings around the trail. They only looked away for a minute, but when they looked back, they started thinking they entered some kind of alternate reality.
Believe it. You could see the leaves moving and all the bushes, but the dogs were completely still.
Closer, the plants are moving in the wind. One dog has a leg up, tail curled, whilst another appears frozen mid-run.
Apparently, all 3 dogs remained perfectly still, as if frozen in time, for 4 minutes straight. It seems completely unexplainable, but there is a chance that it's in the nature of their breed to act like this when trying to alert the beings around them of another presence. They look like pointers, a breed of hunting dogs who are often known to freeze in place while sniffing stuff out. And at the end of the video, you can see a bird flying off. Perhaps it was something to do with that. But the thing is, the bird didn't look like a bird of prey or anything like that, just a simple bird. So why would all 3 dogs see that as enough of a threat to stand completely motionless for 4 straight minutes? It doesn't make any sense. If you own any dogs like these, let us know in the comment section if they've ever done anything similar. Number 1. Perfect alignment. This guy was just trying to scan his shopping and get the hell home, but the store had other ideas. The last thing he expected to do while grabbing some bits was to end up questioning his entire existence. But after this happened, it was hard for him to do anything else.
Bro, no way. I just fucking dropped that. And it landed like that. What the fuck? Bro. No fucking way. I just dropped that and it just fucking landed like that. That's crazy.
If you're wondering what the caption means and what atoms have to do with this at all, there is a theory called quantum tunneling. The idea that electrons and/or atoms can pass through barriers they otherwise would never be able to. While this theory is apparently completely possible, the chances of it actually happening and being observable are something stupid like 1 in a billion. So could it really be the case? Did he perhaps slide the packet down the beam without showing anything, even though he swears up and down that he didn't do it? Or is this some more clipping found in the big game? I guess we'll never know.
That's crazy.
According to the video, the voice was saying, "I'm here," and "come down," which couldn't be any more terrifying if you spot the weird shadow figure peeking out from the doorway. It pops its head out a few times. The only thing we can see is the silhouette, but clearly they felt something because they both noticeably flinched. So what could it be?